Hey, so I finally got my dual camera app to work, which is great. I can't change the little, I don't know what it's called. Oh, it's a little stamp to a different shape, but I don't really care. Dual camera app is working, so that's great. So I thought I would show you the view that I have normally when I'm sitting out here making videos, which is of my garden and normally of my dogs. So you're probably going to hear barking and see them running around like crazy in a minute. So you can see Lilo and Stitch playing in the background. Reba is one with the red collar and Charlie's in the blue collar, and over there is, oh, it's a bit close, is Gremlins. So yeah, I actually saw a video today about dogs, because as you know, all these dogs are rescued. Reba and Charlie were from Spain. Lilo and Stitch are foster dogs from Spain as well, and Peppa is a stray. She wasn't a stray. She was rescued from over here in the UK. And I watched a video from the Dog Trust today that said 80,000 dogs become strays just in this year alone, and around 3,000 or 3,400 and something of those are put to sleep or have been put to sleep. And I just still cannot believe that people are still going out there and breeding dogs and buying dogs and selling dogs on the internet or anywhere. And hey, puppies! And that's my dogs digging up the garden, which they shouldn't be doing. I'll just show you them. This is what they do, literally, like, all day long. So yeah, I just still can't believe that that people are still breeding dogs, buying dogs and selling dogs. I just don't understand why people do this. There are so many dogs out there that need homes and that are becoming strays or are unwanted or ending up on the street and then are getting euthanized when they don't need to be. And why are we breeding more dogs? Why do we need them? We don't. We don't need more dogs. And if you want to spend £300, £400, £700 on a dog, then go to a charity. Go to a charity, pay the adoption fee, and then spend another £500 on a donation to the charity or buying the charity something, instead of spending your money on some purebred dog that has just added to the problem of dogs becoming strays and dogs being euthanized, and people like me having to have so many dogs because because people aren't looking after their dogs and aren't keeping the dogs. And it just really makes me sad, because my friends in Spain have like 50 dogs that need homes, and they are all like beautiful dogs. They have everything from literally puppies of a couple of days old to 12-year-olds, and they have German Shepherds, they've got Staffies, they've got Labradors, Shar-Peis, mixed breeds, Podencos, like everything that you can possibly imagine. And they're just sitting there in kennels waiting to be destroyed, because that's what's going to happen to them if they don't find homes. And then I listen to it going, oh, I just bought my purebred Labrador, and it's like, why did you buy that, and why did you need a purebred Labrador? Like, I just don't understand. Like, look at all these dogs here. I just don't understand why people need to go and buy them. And I don't know, it just really, really pisses me off, and I just don't understand why people need to do it when there's dogs here that need homes. And so if you don't have a dog and you are planning on getting a dog, please adopt a dog. Do not buy one from a breeder, do not buy one from a backyard breeder, don't buy one from your friend or from Craigslist or Gumtree or the Friday ads. Just don't buy a dog, because if you buy a dog, then you're just supporting them and allowing them to do it again and encouraging them to do it again. And I know that it's sad for the dog that you see in the photograph, but in the long run it's going to help if we just don't buy the dogs and we adopt, because those dogs are just going to end up in a pound anyway, because after the dogs can't breed, they usually don't want them, and if it's not that dog that's in a pound, then it's another dog that you could have had So either way, there's going to be dogs in the pound. And the problem with buying one is that you're just going to keep allowing that to happen. Whereas if you just adopt, then it's a supply and demand thing. You're stopping the demand, so you're not creating that market for dogs. And if you can't adopt a dog, so I'm just trying to watch where Pepper's going. If you can't adopt a dog, then think about fostering, because that way you can have them for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, and then you can find them a permanent home. But you don't have to commit to having them for the rest of your life. And it would really help the sanctuaries out, because even if you only foster them for a few days, it at least gives them a break and gives them time to find a more permanent place or a longer term fosterer. So if you want to spend time with dogs but don't want to commit to having them for life, for 15 years or for 5 years or even 1 year, go to your local dog charity or dogs trust or anybody that you know that is helping to rescue dogs, and ask them if they need help, if they need fosterers. And then if you can't foster, then think about sponsoring a dog that's already in a sanctuary, or finding friends, or going on Facebook and just looking for people who are rescuing dogs, charities that are rescuing dogs, and either donate money, or if you don't want to donate money, buy specific things that you know they need. If they need towels or beds or dog food or toys, or donate your time, walking the dogs, playing with the dogs, anything, just to help the charities out, because dogs don't just need a place to stay and a bed. They need love, they need attention, they need exercise, and charities are overrun with dogs and can't keep up with that. So you just donating a bit of your time can make a huge difference to not just the dog's life, but to the people that are working or running the charity. So I'm out with Lilo today, taking them out on their own now because they kind of need to be trained more one-on-one rather than as a group, because it's getting a bit difficult, especially now that they're all getting bigger. And she listens a lot more when she's by herself. First off, I thought I'd give you a Cove update. So yesterday morning this morning for Taiji, they had a pod of dolphins. I believe they were white-sided dolphins, and they drove them to the entrance of the cove, and they tried for 3 hours to herd the dolphins into the cove. Thankfully, after 3 hours, the dolphins managed to escape, and therefore the cove is blue, which is brilliant. So it was horrible to watch. You can go on the Dolphin Project's Facebook page, Rick O'Barry's Dolphin Project, to see the video that the cove monitors put out live, showing the fishermen at the entrance of the cove with these dolphins. But like I said, thankfully they managed to avoid the nets and they escaped. I think around 10 o'clock in the morning their time or something. But you can go on the Dolphin Project to check that out. But the good thing is they escaped, so it's Blue Cove Day again. Hey, so this is one of the first times that Lilo and Stitch have been walking and it's raining, and they're finding it really weird. They literally came out the door and didn't know where to walk. They were just like looking at the wet ground like, well, how do we walk on this? They've got their coats on because they really don't like getting wet, and they've come from Spain, so they're going to be used to it being really hot so they've got their little coats on. Sorry, it's really hard to try and film them and myself at the same time because they keep stopping. Come on, sit.
So much to do.